Some mornings you wake up and just feel off. Nothing specific, but your back feels heavy, your calves are a bit tight, and those first few steps are like you've just hiked uphill all night. You might think back, I didn't do anything strenuous yesterday, just a light walk, yet your body feels as tired as if you'd just moved house. This feeling isn't uncommon after 60, but it makes many people start being more cautious, moving around less, and gradually losing those valuable exercise sessions they've been trying to maintain. The truth is, muscle recovery at this age isn't as simple as it used to be. But here's an interesting thing few people notice. Sometimes recovery doesn't come from exercise or even food, but from something that seems like just a fragrance. There's a very simple method, so familiar it might already be in your cabinet, yet it's been overlooked for years. It's a natural approach that doesn't require medication or intense exercise, but still helps reduce muscle soreness, relax you, and support your body's recovery after physical activity. In this video, we'll explore why this essential oil is truly effective for older adults and, more importantly, how to use it correctly, safely, and effectively at home. Stick around, because this surprising solution is often missed, even though it's been in many homes for a long time. Many people over 60 start to notice a rather puzzling phenomenon. They feel fine during physical activity, but by evening or the next morning, their calves and thighs start aching noticeably. It's not a sharp, intense pain, but a heavy, stiff feeling, making it harder to walk or stretch. Have you ever experienced that feeling? This phenomenon is called delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, often occurring after repetitive, prolonged activity, even if it's just walking, gardening, cleaning the house, or doing gentle exercises. For younger people, that feeling usually passes quickly, but for older adults, it can last for several days and become an invisible barrier, making people reluctant to exercise next time, reducing their frequency of activity, and consequently leading to further physical weakening. This is where lavender essential oil can offer surprisingly effective support. Lavender essential oil, also known as lavender essential oil, isn't just famous for its relaxing scent. For people over 60, it's also considered a powerful helper in reducing muscle soreness after even light physical activity. This essential oil is extracted from the Lavandula angustifolia lavender flower, which has long been used in aromatherapy, massage, and has recently been scientifically proven to be significantly effective for symptoms of muscle pain, muscle stiffness, and muscle recovery after exercise. Recent studies show that lavender essential oil contains two main active compounds, linalool and linalool acetate. These compounds can directly affect the sensory nervous system. When the body exercises, micro-injuries in muscle fibers can release inflammatory substances and stimulate nerves, leading to a feeling of soreness. Linalool works by reducing the activity of a specific pain signaling pathway in the brain called the NMDA channel. When this pathway is inhibited, the pain signals transmitted from the muscles to the brain are significantly reduced. Additionally, linalool acetate helps relax the nervous system and reduce muscle tension, helping the body unwind more easily after physical activity. One of the clearest clinical pieces of evidence for lavender essential oil's effectiveness in muscle pain comes from a randomized controlled study where scientists compared the effects of a 3% lavender gel with a 0.5% piroxicam pain relief gel. Study participants had their thigh muscles massaged for 15 minutes, twice a day, for 3 consecutive days. The results showed that the group using lavender essential oil reduced their muscle pain levels by 51%, even more effectively than the group using the medication. At the same time, muscle stiffness also significantly decreased, indicating that the muscle relaxing effect of the essential oil is entirely scientifically based. Beyond inhibiting pain signals, lavender essential oil also stimulates the body to produce natural pain-relieving substances, especially endorphins. Endorphins are hormones that can soothe the nervous system, create feelings of comfort and relaxation, and help the body recover faster after mild damage. This natural increase in endorphin secretion is a significant advantage of non-drug supportive measures, especially important for older adults, who are often more sensitive to the side effects of common pain relievers. Furthermore, another factor that helps lavender essential oil effectively reduce muscle pain is its ability to promote blood circulation. Linalool has mild vasodilating properties, which helps blood flow better to the affected muscle areas. When blood circulates strongly, muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, and pain-causing waste products like lactic acid, which make muscles feel tired and heavy after exercise, are removed more quickly. As a result, the recovery process is naturally accelerated. Just think if after every workout you could actively soothe muscle soreness safely and naturally, how much easier would it be to maintain daily activity? Do you ever skip exercise just because you fear being sore all over the next day? If so, this is a way to break that cycle, not with medication, not with expensive equipment, but simply with a gentle, easy to find essential oil that has been scientifically proven to be effective. Lavender essential oil isn't a miracle cure, but in this case, it's a tool to help your body recover gently after exercise, helping you maintain your workout routine, a core factor in preserving muscle strength long term as you get older. However, muscle soreness isn't the only problem bothering older adults after exercise. Many also experience more uncomfortable phenomena at night, like sudden muscle cramps or a feeling of restless legs that makes it impossible to sleep. These symptoms, though subtle, significantly affect sleep and overall quality of life. So, how can lavender essential oil help in such cases? Muscle cramps and restless legs are two common and quite bothersome issues for older adults, especially at night. Many people wake up in the middle of the night from a sudden cramp in their calf, so painful they have to jump up and rub it in the dark. Others lie awake for hours, unable to sleep because their legs feel itchy, restless, and the more they try to keep still, the more uncomfortable it gets. This is a symptom of restless legs syndrome. While not immediately dangerous, if they occur frequently, these conditions can lead to prolonged insomnia in older adults, resulting in fatigue and a decline in overall health. Have you ever experienced such feelings? If your legs constantly need to be moved at night, or you wake up in the morning with calves as hard as rock, then lavender essential oil might be a solution worth trying. Unlike common muscle aches, cramps and restless legs are more related to the peripheral nervous system, which controls sensation and movement in the lower limbs. Signals from muscles and nerves sent to the brain often become overactive, creating feelings of twitching, discomfort, or sudden contractions. In this case, linalool, a key active compound in lavender essential oil, has been noted for its ability to regulate these nerve signals. Instead of completely shutting off sensation, it helps the body maintain a better balance between stimulation and relaxation, thereby reducing the risk of cramps and the uncontrollable urge to move the legs. A double-blind controlled study conducted on dialysis patients who are highly prone to cramps and restless legs showed positive results. For 4 consecutive weeks, participants had their calves gently massaged with lavender essential oil for 10 minutes 3 times a week. The results showed that the score measuring the discomfort level of restless legs syndrome decreased by an average of 44%. Many also reported sleeping deeper and being awakened less by cramps than before. In addition to its nerve-regulating effects, lavender essential oil also helps improve mild blood circulation in the lower limbs. When blood circulates better, muscles are less oxygen deprived and accumulate fewer nerve-stimulating substances that cause cramping, like lactate or excess calcium ions. As a result, the risk of muscle stiffness at night significantly decreases. At the same time, sensory receptors in the legs are lulled to sleep naturally, without medication, without dependency. It's worth noting that while not as fast-acting as muscle relaxants, lavender essential oil provides gentle, sustained effectiveness with almost no side effects if used correctly. This is exactly what many older adults need, a solution that can be maintained regularly week after week without disrupting sleep or affecting blood pressure or the central nervous system. For older adults, managing cramps and restless legs not only helps with better sleep, but also has long-term significance for nerve health and daytime mobility. When muscles are no longer suddenly contracting at night, you'll walk more confidently every morning. And lavender essential oil, thanks to its gentle yet sustained effects on the nervous and circulatory systems, has shown clear potential in helping the body overcome these symptoms naturally. Now that you know lavender essential oil can help soothe pain and reduce the risk of cramps, you might be wondering, what about sleep? Does this essential oil affect how my body rests and recovers each night? The answer is yes, And that's one of the most profound benefits lavender essential oil offers older adults. Deep sleep isn't just a simple period of rest. For muscles, it's like the main shift for recovery cells. It's during deep sleep that the body releases growth hormone, a crucial factor in regenerating muscle fibers, increasing protein synthesis, and maintaining muscle mass as aging slows this process down. If sleep is interrupted or too shallow, the body's recovery ability will be significantly affected, even if you're eating and exercising adequately. Lavender essential oil affects sleep through a very special mechanism. It doesn't induce sleep like a sedative, but helps the body enter a state of natural relaxation, a necessary condition for deep sleep to occur spontaneously. The active compound linalool in this essential oil helps reduce the overactivity of the sympathetic nervous system, the system that keeps the body in a state of alertness. When this system calms down, heart rate slows, breathing deepens, and the brain begins to shift into a resting state. Have you ever lain in bed for ages, unable to fall asleep even though you're exhausted, or only slept fitfully, then woken up feeling groggy? That's when your nervous system is still turned on, not allowing you to enter deep sleep. Lavender essential oil can help turn off that extra switch, allowing your body to regulate its circadian rhythm gently. A meta-analysis of 12 clinical trials showed that using lavender essential oil by diffusion or direct inhalation before sleep improved the PSQI, Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, score by 1.8 to 3.2 points, a clinically significant change, especially in older adults. Effects typically start to appear after 1 to 2 weeks of consistent use. Physiologically, when deep sleep is maintained longer throughout the night, levels of growth hormone, GH, and IGF-1 increase, thereby promoting muscle protein synthesis and reducing muscle tissue breakdown. In other words, lavender essential oil doesn't directly make muscles bigger, but it helps create a favorable physiological environment for the body to self-recover instead of continuously losing muscle mass each day, as is often seen after age 60. What's truly valuable is this benefit comes from something very simple, just a few drops of essential oil with a gentle scent. It doesn't cause dependency, it doesn't leave you feeling groggy the next morning like some sleeping pills. And most importantly, it helps older adults rediscover something that might seem like a luxury, a deep night's sleep, waking up feeling light and alert. Do you remember the last time you had a truly good night's sleep, didn't wake up in the middle of the night, and didn't toss and turn? If it's been too long, then lavender essential oil might just be the small bridge to bring you back to that feeling, not with strong chemicals, but by rekindling your body's innate ability to rest naturally. After learning about the amazing effects of lavender essential oil on muscles, from reducing pain and cramps to supporting deep sleep, many of you might immediately think of buying a bottle to try it out. But what's often overlooked is this: even the best essential oil can't work to its full potential if we use it incorrectly. It's like having a skilled craftsman, but not giving them the right tools at the right time. The final result won't be what you hoped for. With essential oils, the difference between "it worked" and "I didn't feel anything" lies precisely in the dilution method, the timing of use, and applying it to the right body area at the right time. You might have heard acquaintances say, "I tried it, it smelled nice, but it didn't help with the pain at all." But then, when you ask more details, you find they used undiluted essential oil, applied it directly to their skin, or only used it once and stopped. Small mistakes like these aren't immediately dangerous, but they're enough to negate the inherent benefits of this essential oil. That's why the following content will provide clear, specific step-by-step instructions so you can use lavender essential oil at home safely, simply, and still achieve noticeable results for your muscles, nerves, and sleep. We'll start with the most common scenario: muscle soreness and tension after physical activity. Then we'll move on to cramps and restless legs, and finally, how to support deep sleep for natural muscle recovery. Please choose the section that's most relevant to you, or try each section in order to experience the full benefits this gentle essential oil can offer. To help reduce muscle soreness and tension after physical activity, lavender essential oil should be used within 1 to 2 hours after your workout, when your body is still warm and circulation is strong. You simply need to mix 2 to 3 drops of pure lavender essential oil with about 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil, such as olive oil, almond oil, or jojoba oil. Use clean hands to stir well, creating a mixture for topical application. Choose the muscle area where you feel pain or tension, such as your thighs, calves, neck, shoulders, or lower back. Then use your fingertips to gently massage in circular motions, steadily for about 5 to 10 minutes. There's no need to press hard. Just apply moderate pressure to help the active ingredients absorb without damaging sensitive muscle tissue. You should do this 1 to 2 times a day, especially within 48 to 72 hours after your workout or when the pain is still noticeable. It's important not to use undiluted essential oil directly on your skin, as it can cause irritation. To ensure safety, you should first test by applying a small amount of the diluted mixture to the inside of your wrist and observe for 24 hours. If there are no signs of itching, redness, or burning, you can confidently use it on other muscle areas. Avoid applying to broken skin, rashes, or open wounds. If you are taking muscle relaxants, anti-inflammatory drugs, or have skin conditions, you should consult a professional before using essential oils concurrently. This method is especially suitable for older adults who don't have access to therapy centers or don't want to use pain medication continuously. With just a few minutes a day and a small bottle of essential oil, you can fully support your body's recovery process naturally and effectively. For those who frequently experience nighttime muscle cramps or restless legs when lying down, lavender essential oil can be used by gently massaging the calf area before bedtime. Mix 2 to 3 drops of pure lavender essential oil with 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil. Olive oil or almond oil are 2 popular, gentle choices. After washing and drying your feet, use this mixture to gently massage your calves, ankles, and the tops of your feet for about 10 minutes per side, performing the massage slowly without pressing hard. The ideal massage direction is from the ankles upwards to the calves to support blood circulation back to the heart. The best time is about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime, after your body has relaxed. If you combine this with soaking your feet in warm water for about 10 minutes beforehand, the calming effect on muscle cramps and restless leg sensations can be even more pronounced. You can do this 3 to 4 times a week, maintaining consistency for 2 to 4 weeks to assess long-term effectiveness. If your legs feel uncomfortable while you're in bed, you can soak a soft cloth with a few drops of the diluted mixture and place it on your ankles or the soles of your feet for 5 to 10 minutes as a kind of gentle essential oil compress. The diffusing scent will combine with the localized nerve calming effect to help reduce overstimulation, the cause of restless legs. Avoid using undiluted essential oil directly on your skin, especially on the soles of your feet, where there are many sensory nerves. For those with sensitive skin, test on your wrist first as instructed earlier. If you have scratches, redness, or are taking medication for peripheral neuropathy, consult your doctor before adding essential oils to your routine. In some cases, you might feel a difference after just a few nights, sleeping better, no longer waking up in the middle of the night due to cramps or the urge to force your legs to move. But as with different body types, the effectiveness might come gradually, so it's recommended to persevere for at least 2 weeks before evaluating. This is a simple, inexpensive, drug-free method that can bring noticeable changes in sleep quality and a feeling of freshness the next morning. Regularly massaging your legs in the evening is also a good habit that helps your body understand that it's time to rest, thereby reducing the activity of the stimulating nervous system and creating favorable conditions for entering deeper sleep. When the feeling of cramps and restless legs subsides, that's when your body begins to prepare for a more crucial stage, deep sleep. And if your goal isn't just immediate relief, but true muscle recovery each night, then how you use lavender essential oil during sleep will play a decisive role. But specifically, how should lavender essential oil be used to support sleep and indirectly help your body regenerate strength after each day? To support deep sleep, an essential condition for natural muscle regeneration and recovery, lavender essential oil can be used through inhalation in 3 ways: diffusing it into the air, placing it on a cloth near your pillow, or lightly applying it to your neck area. The simplest method is using an essential oil diffuser. Add 4 to 6 drops of pure lavender essential oil to the diffuser's water reservoir and let it diffuse for about 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime. There's no need to leave the diffuser running all night. The initial diffusing scent is enough to trigger a nervous system relaxation response and shift your body into a deep resting state. If you don't have a diffuser, you can place 1 to 2 drops of undiluted essential oil on a thin cloth, placing it at the head of your bed or under your pillow, but avoid direct contact with your face or nose. The scent slowly diffusing from the fabric will create a gentle, prolonged effect during the first 1 to 2 hours of sleep, precisely when growth hormone is most actively secreted to support muscle regeneration. Additionally, you can combine this with a very gentle topical application. Mix 1 drop of lavender essential oil with a small amount of carrier oil and apply it evenly to your neck or the back of your head right before lying down. These areas have superficial blood vessels and are close to the nervous system, helping to calm your heart rate, reduce nervous tension, and help your body enter deeper sleep cycles more easily. The appropriate time to use these methods is 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. You shouldn't wait until you're already in bed to start, because your body needs a transition period to gradually shut down sympathetic nervous system activity and switch to rest mode. When done consistently and at the right time each night, the cumulative effect will be noticeable after about 7 to 14 days. Deeper sleep, fewer awakenings, a lighter feeling upon waking, and muscle soreness gradually decreasing each day. If you are already using sleeping pills or other sleep aids, adding lavender essential oil to your evening routine can be considered a gentle, non-conflicting supplement. However, it's important to maintain a stable essential oil dosage, not exceeding the necessary number of drops to avoid overwhelming the scent, which could have the opposite effect of relaxation. This is one of the easiest, most cost-effective ways to significantly improve sleep quality and nighttime muscle recovery, a crucial factor for people over 60 who want to maintain their physical condition without relying on medication. Lavender essential oil is generally very safe for older adults if used correctly and in appropriate dosages. However, to ensure effectiveness and avoid unnecessary risks, please keep the following points in mind. 1. Do not apply undiluted essential oil directly to the skin. Essential oil needs to be diluted before topical application with a common concentration of 1 to 3%. A simple way is to mix 2 to 3 drops of essential oil with 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil, such as olive oil, almond oil, jojoba, etc. Use clean hands to mix thoroughly before applying to the desired area. 2. Test for skin reaction before use. Before applying to a larger area, like calves, neck, shoulders, etc., you should test a small amount of the diluted essential oil mixture on the inside of your wrist. If after 24 hours you don't experience itching, redness, or burning, it's likely safe to use. This is a simple way to detect potential sensitivities or allergies. 3. Do not apply to skin with wounds, abrasions, or inflammation. Essential oils, even when diluted, can cause a warming sensation or irritation if used on damaged skin. If you need to use it near an area with a dermatological issue, consult a dermatologist first. 4. Do not ingest. Lavender essential oil should only be used topically or diffused for inhalation. It should not be consumed directly. Oral use should only be done according to specific pharmaceutical formulations and under clinical supervision. It is not for home use. 5. Exercise caution for individuals with specific underlying health conditions. People with asthma or a history of respiratory allergies should be careful when using a diffuser. Start with a low dose in a well-ventilated area and stop immediately if you experience shortness of breath, chest tightness, or nausea. Individuals with chronic low blood pressure should use a lower amount of essential oil than usual, as lavender can have a mild vasodilating effect. People taking sedatives, sleeping pills, or who have neurological disorders should consult their doctor if they plan to use lavender essential oil consistently. 6. Avoid contact with eyes, mouth, or sensitive skin areas. If accidental contact occurs, rinse immediately with clean water. Do not use hot water or soapy oil to clean, as this can cause the essential oil to penetrate deeper into the tissue. 7. Store properly. Cap tightly after use. Store in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Keep essential oils out of reach of children. 8. Do not overuse. Use the correct dosage and timing. Lavender essential oil is not a drug. Using too much can lead to an overwhelming scent, counteract the relaxing effect, or cause mild headaches in sensitive individuals. Usually, using it 1 to 2 times a day is sufficient. With these considerations, you can confidently use lavender essential oil as part of your daily muscle and sleep care routine. Most importantly, listen to your body, start with a low dose, and be consistent for a long enough period to see noticeable effects. Lavender essential oil, LEO, is not a medication. It cannot replace a healthy diet or regular exercise, but for older adults, it's a special assistant, gentle, natural, and if used correctly, it can bring about very clear changes in just a few days. Leo won't make your body instantly strong overnight, but it helps reduce muscle soreness after exercise, so you're no longer reluctant about your next workout. When pain is gently managed, maintaining daily exercise becomes much easier. And that consistency is the key to preserving muscle strength. Leo also helps soothe sudden cramps and restless legs at night, a problem many people over 60 face. When your legs no longer prevent you from sleeping, your sleep will be continuous and you'll wake up without that stiff, heavy feeling. More importantly, Leo supports deep sleep, which is the golden time for your body to produce growth hormone and recover muscles. Better sleep not only improves your mood, but also allows muscle tissue regeneration to happen fully each night. The essential oil won't make your muscles bigger, but it helps your body retain what's valuable that might be gradually slipping away. Just a few drops a day, used at the right time and in the right way, Leo can help you maintain the best habits: eating enough, exercising regularly, sleeping deeply. These are the 3 pillars that keep your body not just living long, but living well and living strong. Let me share a story with you. Mrs. Ellen, 68 years old, living in Florida, once said something very true. I fear how I'll feel the next day more than the exercise itself. Every time she walked a bit too far, the next morning, her legs felt like lead. After yoga, she'd get calf cramps at night. She didn't sleep deeply, and in the morning, she felt completely drained. So, gradually, she became reluctant to exercise. 1 session missed a week, then 2, then she stopped altogether. A grandchild gave her a bottle of lavender essential oil and a handwritten note, just a few drops, every night. At first, she was hesitant, but then she tried it, diluted, massaged after her workout. Before bed, she put 2 drops on a cloth and placed it by her pillow. That's all. No medication, no extra effort. After the first week, she slept better. After the second week, she realized her legs no longer ached in the morning. And that made her return to exercising regularly, not because anyone forced her, but because her body no longer reacted negatively after workouts. More importantly, her mood improved. Sleeping enough, exercising consistently, eating well, each day she felt her body still had value, still had the ability to recover. Not everyone is suited for strong medications, and not everyone needs expensive therapies. Sometimes, simply understanding what your body is lacking and gently providing that is enough to create a big change. And for Mrs. Ellen, that change started with a very subtle scent, but at the right time. Sometimes, what our body needs isn't a strong dose of medicine, but a gentle scent, breathing into our lungs, soothing our sleep like a silent hand placed on our forehead. If tonight you use a few drops of essential oil, let that lavender scent be your wish. You are enough. Now, rest. Wishing you a truly peaceful night. And if you feel your body a little lighter, sleep a little better, remember, sometimes big changes begin with very small things. See you in the next video.